Hello. I'm back with you again. Here's something about programmers for you. If you see a programmer at their workstation at 9 in the morning, it means they spent the night there. Today, let's spend some time creating projectiles for our spaceship to shoot. For some variety, we can make the projectile a 3D object. Let's create a cylinder at the same height as our spaceship. Remember the value? zero point 0.3 is what we need. You can simply select our spaceship, whether it's the base or the image, and set the 3D cursor there by pressing Shift S, 2. Now, create the cylinder and immediately go to the last operator menu. It's right here. If you don't see it, it means you did something else. After creating the cylinder, like clicking somewhere on the screen. If that happened, you need to go back, using Ctrl Z. Create the cylinder again. Right after creating it, go to the last operator menu and change the number of vertices to 6. That should be enough. Now, switch to edit mode. Rotate the cylinder exactly 90 degrees along the x-axis. You can do this by pressing R, X, 90 and then left-clicking or hitting Enter. Our cylinder has tilted to the side. Now, switch to the top view by pressing the 7 key on the numpad. By the way, if you don't have a numpad and don't want to aim for the gizmo every time, you can solve this issue in the settings. Go to the settings, open the Input tab. In the Keyboard section, check Emulate Numpad. That's it. Now, the numbers on the top row of the keyboard work the same as the numpad. And the 7 key will take you to the top orthographic view. Now, let's give our plasma a nice shape. Switch to solid mode. Enable transparency using the X-ray button or the Alt-Z combination. Make sure you're in edit mode and activate point selection mode, which is done with the 1 key or with this button. Now, select all the points at the front of our projectile and move them slightly forward to make the projectile longer. Now, select all the points at the back and scale them down by pressing S. Select the front part again, press Ctrl B for bevel. Add segments to round this corner. You don't need many, 4 or 5 should be enough. I don't like this shape, so, for complete happiness, I will select this front polygon, enable proportional editing, and move it a little forward, adjusting the influence sphere size. That's better. Turn off X-ray mode. Return to object mode. Right-click and select Shade Smooth. Resize the projectile to an acceptable size. Then immediately apply the scale with Ctrl A, Scale. Move the projectile to the side so that it doesn't overlap with other objects. This is just for convenience. It will be easier to select it when needed. Great. Now, let's create a material. By the way, we forgot to rename the projectile when we created it. Select it, press F2 and change the name to Plasma. Open the shader editor. With the projectile selected, create a new material. Rename the material to Plasma. Change the shader to Armory PBR. Switch to Material Preview mode to see the result. Choose a color for a plasma and turn up the emission value to 1. You can also set the roughness to 1 and occlusion to 0 if you like. And that's it. That's a simple and short lesson for today. Take a good rest. Because in the next lesson a hell of a mess awaits you. We will teach our projectile to fly. Bye.